of Uncensored. I am your host, Keith Andrew, along here with Sarah Kozlowski, and I just want to say thank you for being a guest on my talk show.
Thanks for having me, all the way from South Africa.
No, and actually, it's funny you said, usually I usually do a speech, but today was just forget about the speech. But it's funny you said you're from South Africa, but from the background, it looks like a normal place. So what can you tell us about the difference from living in South America to America? Is there a difference? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, no, look, it's very different. Living in the States was wonderful, and I was living in Los Angeles for 2 years. I lived in New York for a while too. And Africa is a place of its own. There's not as many rules and regulations as there are in the States. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed living in the US, and I plan to be back very soon. But yeah, it's two very different cultures. The States also has a lot of different cultures. I mean, it's the land of opportunity, and South Africa is the same in the sense that we've got so many different types of tribes and various cultures, European cultures, all living together. So.
All right, well, I would love to hear about it if you're okay with it.
Yeah, what do you want to know?
Well, whatever you want to tell us.
It's I was born and raised in South Africa in a place called Johannesburg, which is really, it's like the heart of South Africa, so a lot of gold mining happens here, and it's the capital of the country. It's an incredible place because we've got 11 official languages, so that's a lot of languages, so you can imagine how diverse it is. So there's the food, like we've got a massive Indian population, we've got a massive tribal population, we've got a European population, so pretty much like any type of food or music or that you can think of, you could probably be exposed to here in South Africa, which is really cool, and it makes living here a lot of fun. You can have a bunch of friends from so many different, backgrounds. Yeah, so it's been great. I love this country. Sad to leave it, but yeah, I'm going to the big bad US.
Well, I noticed you listening to a song in the background. Who's your favorite singer?
Me, wow. At the moment, I'm a big London Grammar junkie, and that's what's playing in the background is London Grammar. There's a really cool South African band that you should totally check out if you get a second, called Mikasa. And what they've done is they've taken like everything and thrown it in a pot of this culture in this country and made this like awesome, this really like tribal poppy dance band, and it's Mikasa, so it's Micasa, and it means my home, and you should go check them out.
All right, well, what can you tell us about the forecast? Is it like the same as in the States, or do you guys get different weather from down there?
South Africa is very, very similar to LA. LA is West Coast, yeah, so it's very, very similar. Yeah, there's no snow. I mean, I know there's places in the US that gets really cold, but we don't suffer from that here. There's no skiing or like snow hiking. There's no snow sports at all. Like, there's no ice skating, none of that in Africa. Yeah, we have other strengths.
Well, what brought you to South Africa? Do you think you ever moved back to the States, or you got to stay in South Africa?
Yeah, I'd love to move back to the States, and I should be back in LA next year, early next year, to work on a project there. I was in LA for quite a while. I moved back to South Africa for a project here because we've got a really big, booming film industry. So a lot of American films, like big Hollywood films, get shot in South Africa because it's just really cost effective. Yeah, and we've got some beautiful locations. So some really big US films that have just been shot here over the last couple of years were Safe House. They've just wrapped one called Momentum. Yeah, there's been quite a few of, big ones.
All right. Well, like I said, you can ask me anything you want, or if there's any subjects you would like to talk about, you're more than welcome to. And I'm going to ask you a lot of easy questions, a lot of hard-hitting ones, and just normal conversation.
Go wild.
So what can you, like you were saying, not to sound redundant, but what can you tell me a little more about yourself?
I am an actress. I'm also a model. I've been a model since I was much younger, and which led into the acting. But I come from a very corporate background, so I've actually only been acting for a little while, but it kind of took off. So I threw in my suits and no longer working for big corporates anymore, and have been acting full time for like the last 4 or so years. And yeah, it's my destiny. I don't think I'll ever do anything else, God willing. And yeah, it was a big change coming from a very serious work environment to something so creative. Yeah, it's been like a big change, but it happened a bit accidentally, and I'm just grateful that this journey led this way it did. So yeah, I want to, yeah, as long as I'm working, if I win 10 Oscars, fantastic. If not, I'm just happy being an actress.
Oh, I noticed you have like a British accent.
I do, yeah. A lot of the people in South Africa have British accents. Oh, I could try to do all the different accents in South Africa. I'd probably only get 3 of them right, but there's an Afrikaans accent, which is like the Dutch settlers that came here. They've got like a very unique accent. There's the British settlers, so there's that. There's Indian accents, and then there's obviously like a lot of like tribal accents, like Zulu and Xhosa and things like that. So when someone says, "Oh, you have a South African accent," like, no, which one? Because there's like 7 different accents. Yeah. So my dad was born in England.
Oh, I like it. It's cute. Now, when you went to high school and college, where did you go in South Africa? Did you go to the States, or?
I did school in South Africa, and I got a degree in marketing in South Africa. And then I studied acting in New York and in Los Angeles. Yeah, I think those are the meccas of the world, besides London theatre. So if you probably want to learn how to do finance, go to New York. If you want to learn how to do acting, go to LA, New York. Yeah, so it was really cool. I got a sponsorship to go study at academies there, and that was awesome. And yeah, I graduated and changed my life.
Well, when you were in college, were you a party animal, study nerd?
I was a total hooligan. Wow, yeah. I wasn't there much, so I don't know how I managed to pass. But I'm old now. I've grown out of that. Yeah. No, college days were fun, I won't lie.
Well, did you ever get to do any sports? Were you athletic?
Yeah. Actually, there's a sport in South Africa that's really popular called netball. It's a female sport. So it's like the girls' version of basketball, except the only difference is that when you have the ball, you can't move your feet. So you got to catch the ball in the air and then go over it in the air, or if you land, you can't move your feet. So it's like a quirky version of basketball that's very popular in Europe and various other places. So I played that for my province, for my state. I called it a province here, and I used to play netball for my state. So I'm very tall. I'm like 1.8 meters, so it's like I was the defense.
All right. Well, a lot of people do this for fun, and a lot of people refer it as into cheerleading, but you don't really have to do it. If you're a cheerleader, you can do it for fun. Did you ever get the chance to do one of those human pyramids, or are you not like a human pyramid girl?
Yeah, there's no. If I did, I would have to be the person at the very bottom, and everyone would be standing on me. But there's no cheerleading in South Africa. It's like not a sport we have here, which is so sad because I think cheerleading is such a cool thing to do in school for girls, and it's creative and it's fun. So I did try to start my own cheerleading group in my high school when I was in high school, because I was like, guys, look how cool. In America they have cheerleading. Let's try and do our own cheerleading thing. But it didn't work very well.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Well, would you be up for the idea, or are you not into it?
Hey?
Oh, what's the whole pyramid thing? Would you be interested, or are you not into the whole thing?
Yeah, don't like people standing on me. Sorry. I'll do it if I'm the girl on top, but I think there's smaller girls out there that...
All right.
Were you a cheerleader?
Nah, I always wanted to do one, but since I was 4. I know, I'm a loser.
Oh, no, never. Yeah, no, one day you and I will do our own little routine and we'll become cheerleaders.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, if there's any questions you would like to ask me, I don't want people to think it's one-sided, or if there's any subjects that get you motivated or fired up, I would love to hear it.
So were you a party animal?
Kind of. Well, I never got the chance to go to college, but, I was more of a rebel when I was in high school.
Okay, so we have something in common then.
Yeah.
I was pretty naughty in high school, but I think you grow out of that. And no, I think if you're naughty and you're a rebel, you'll always be naughty and a rebel. So you and I have got that rebel streak in us. Have you ever been arrested?
Nah. What about yourself?
Yeah, I got arrested once. And I don't really know if I'm going to tell the story. I'm just going to say once. I had to stay in jail for a weekend and then was let out with no charges on the Monday. I'm not going to say whose fault everything was, but yeah, I spent my time in jail and it was pretty intense because African jails aren't pretty. So yeah, I feel like a pretty tough citizen of the world from my little son in jail. So. But I'm not going to tell you what happened.
Well, you don't have to tell us on the air, maybe after.
Yeah, you and I can talk after.
Now, like I said, I'm going to ask you a lot of hard-hitting questions, and like I said, you can ask me anything, and you can curse if you want to. It's uncensored, and it's just have fun with it. Now, the first question I was going to ask you is, I came up with this one a couple of days ago. Do you believe in karma?
Yes, I do. I think it's a very real thing, and I think as you grow up, you see how real it is. I don't know, it's a tricky thing. I think you should never do something or not do something because you fear that something in the future is going to backlash. But I do think that reckless, irresponsible behavior when it comes to hurting other people, it's a real turn. So, especially obviously if it's intentional. Like, I'm sure you've broken many hearts yourself unintentionally in your day.
I did a lot of stupid things growing up. Well, it was stupid things recently, but I try to make a difference. I tried to do the right thing, but I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything. I know I'm not perfect, but I try to do the stay in the middle so I don't get the backlash from anything.
There you go. It's about balance. I love to try new stuff, and I never say no to much. So, but yeah, I try and make sure that my actions are not going to destroy the lives of others or hurt anybody else. But if it's not, I'm all up for new adventures. Have you traveled to a lot of places?
To be honest, I'm scared shitless of airplanes.
Oh man, and all this Malaysia Airlines stuff is like freaks me out.
Well, it's kind I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I know there's kind of like a delay, so I don't mean what people think I'm a dick. I'm interrupting, but no disrespect.
No, yeah, I love flying.
Well, you brought up a good subject about the Malaysian airline, but we can get to that in a minute. But to be honest, I used to like airplanes, when I was younger. But after 9/11, that's it. If I can't drive to where I'm going, fuck, it's not important.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. I mean, you're based in New York, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, so I totally get it. That must have been such a mind-blowing experience. I mean, I was here and I got a phone call from a friend saying, you've got to turn on CNN, you've got to turn on CNN. And I was like, why? And then, yeah, I mean, it hit the world. Even all the way on the other side of the world, everything stopped. We all stopped working, stopped what we were doing, and we were just like, couldn't believe it. So, yeah. I can only relate what it must have felt like if you were there. I can just imagine.
And you brought up a good point recently with the Malaysian Airlines and what happened in I was gonna say Iraq, but it wasn't Iraq. Russia with the missile shooting on the airplane. It's kind of like if you can't drive to where you need to go, it's really not important. Or take a boat,
Yeah. Yeah, for my job it's a bit tricky because I need to go to all sorts of places and I can't drive. Yeah, no, I hear you. So I think in the last 10 years I must have, especially the last 5 years, I must have done a new country every 3 months. It's been great, but it's also so tiring. But not in business class, it sucks.
Yeah, well, on the subject, where are you on security? I think it got better over the years. The more intense security we have, the better. Back in the day, anyone can walk on an airplane. No one gave a shit. And it's just, I think security got a lot better for the most part.
Yeah, I don't really get scared about security on planes because for me, I think there's more chance of me getting taken out crossing the street or, driving and having accidents or just other stuff that's more common, people having heart attacks. It's just so much more common than you actually dying in an airplane. However, with the news lately and what's been going on, I might not be saying this, but yeah. I know some people have a major fear of flying, so you're not alone, brother. You're not alone.
Well, if you ever want to hang out, I can pay for your service to keep me company, like a companion.
I'm expensive. I'm an expensive company. I'll hang out with you for free.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I would never go on an airplane by myself unless I have a reason, but
yeah.
I know.
Well, if you're planning on going, give me a call because I'm a pro on airplanes. I know, I've been on so many planes. Oh, the one to get from Africa to LA or even New York is like a 27-hour journey. I mean, it's 2 flights. Each flight's about 12 hours each, and then you've got like a 4 to 10 hour wait, standby in Dubai or Paris or London or wherever you're flying to get to States. But yeah, I mean, I'm a pro, so give me a call and I'll teach you what to do.
It's funny you mentioned 12 hours. My brother and his wife went to Malaysia, and they're on a flight for 12 hours. And they're like, well, what did you do for 12 hours? Ambien. And that's exactly what you can do.
Get your hands on some Ambien. It's definitely worth taking one. Now, I watch a lot of movies. I watch about 6 movies in a flight. I never really get time to watch movies, and I love movies. It's my life, it's my work. So on planes, I'm just like movie after movie after movie. So that's what I do.
Well, you mentioned you are an actress. What movies have you done? Or were you any extras in any movies?
Yeah, I did a film when when I was in the States that keep an eye out for that's coming out. It's a really cool concept in a film, but I'm sure it's going to get a US theatrical release. It's called, the movie's name is called It's God, and it's a really clever story by a brilliant writer-director that I'm such a fan of, called Jerry Brunskill, and he's been working on this story for 10 years, and it's basically a really respectful yet hilarious take on what it would be like if God came down from heaven and basically just said to all the people, all the religions, a bunch of idiots. And in the story, God brings who are his undercover angels. He says, how am I going to communicate with these people and get through to them about fighting and having wars over? So like, well, the only way you can communicate with the world today is through YouTube. So you need to get a YouTube channel. And the film kind of goes on about God. It's hilarious. Gets his own YouTube channel and starts like trying to tell us like a Saturday Night Live type of God show. Anyway, it's a really great project, and I think it's going to do pretty well. Stay tuned for that one.
Now, yesterday, me and my brother made a joke. He said, what if Jesus came back? And he's like, oh, I just came back for a 6-pack of Coke. Okay, see you guys later.
I didn't get that one, but okay.
Basically,
yeah, I'm kind of like, whatever somebody believes is so cool, but it doesn't really mean that you have any right to judge somebody else if they disagree. So everybody thinks that their way is the right way. It isn't.
Hey, you don't have anything to be sorry about. You know, it's Skype that happens.
True.
Hey, well, do you still have time to talk?
Yeah, I got about 5 minutes left, yeah.
Hey, well, what's the 5 minutes left? We don't have to do the other subjects. Is there anything you would like to talk about? Like I said, you can ask me anything you want, so.
What would I like to talk about? I'd like to talk about, let me think. I don't want to talk about religion, politics, or love. So let's talk about things that make us happy. So I'll tell you what inspires me, and you can tell me what inspires you. And maybe I can tell any of your audiences or people listening about projects that are going on in South Africa to empower the people here and stuff like that. And there's one thing that I really want the world to know is that, you know, like often when I travel, because I've traveled so much around the world, everybody says the same thing, is that, oh, South Africa, it's, you know, dangerous and it's racist and it's this and it's that, but it's really, that's a very bad system that the world has, because it is a very non-racist community. I mean, all the places I've been in the world, I feel like the integration of races here is more than anywhere. And with regards to safety, you know, it's like everywhere else in the world. This is a really first world country, and it's really safe, and it's got great, you know, everything, all the things that you could think of, like great shopping centers and entertainment and all that. It's just if you go into the bad places, then it's not a good idea. And I think that's like anything. If you go to Harlem or as a tourist, it's not a good place to be, because you just don't know what you're doing and you don't know what's going on. So that's why I think tourists get, you know, have bad experiences in South Africa, is that they just need to stick to the right places and the safe places. And other than that, I mean, the crime rate has significantly dropped in this country, you know, due to, you know, the government being down after so many years since apartheid was abolished. So, yeah, I just wanted to say a big shout out to all South Africans, to the rest of the world, that it's not really the way that it's perceived in the media. So come check it out, and we're incredibly friendly people. And yeah, I feel really strongly about that. And that's one of the projects I've been working on in the States with the South African government, is just trying to change that perception a little bit. So you're going to have to not take my word and come and see for yourself.
Well, if you want, maybe we can work something out. You can be a tour guide for a day.
I would love to be a tour guide for a day. I need more than a day, though, dear. I need like 3 to show you all the wonderful... Jeez, I need like a month. But, yeah, no, it is great. We have like an awesome little city called Soweto, which originally was built... It's founded by shacks. It was the shack community that people made their own homes out of shacks. And this amazing city, like out of a movie, just grew out of this place over all the years. And now it's a functioning city. It's a really cool place, yeah. So there's so many, like not your normal tourist stuff. We don't have amusement parks and we don't have, you know, that type of stuff. We have really different, you know, you can go visit the mines because it's a very mining strong country. You can go for tours underground into some of the gold mines. It's just really cool. So it's like we got different stuff.
Well, it's just now looking in the background. Do you have anything you would like to show us, like, or like I want this to be?
I'm in my brand new office. I have just moved into my new production office, and I've just only moved in one desk and one chair. All of that, all the stuff I still need to move in. But yeah, so that's it. There's nothing flashy in my office right now that I can show you.
No, it looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, go check out our website. It's Mint Productions, MYNT Productions, and then in South Africa we don't have .com. We have .co.za. Yeah, that's our new little baby here.
Well, what can you tell us about your production? Is it like your own company, or do you work for someone?
Yeah, I'm a member of the production company, and we do TV commercials. We do pretty much anything that you can think of creatively. It's just TV to create. And it's been really cool for me because when you've been on set as an actor and even as a model for so many years, you get to see how production works. Even though if you're in front of the camera, you're still there and you're still experiencing the whole thing, you know, how it all works together. So for me, it was naturally something I always wanted to progress onto, but the production side as well, because I had experience of being on all these sets all the time. So, yeah, I'm going to be in front of and behind the camera.
Well, you mentioned what motivated me, and
yeah.
To be honest, it's just proving to people that I can still, you know, accomplish my goals in life, and it's just proving people wrong. Yeah, I have a strong passion for making videos, and that's how I started my own company, my own network. Everyone goes to the KeithAndrewNetwork.com or YouTube and type in the Keith Andrew Network, you see a lot of fan-made videos of, well, a couple of ones you, if you're interested, you can help me with. You know, with Dumbo, Jumbo Buck, Power Rangers. I do a lot of tribute videos, just videos for fun, and one day,
so cool.
And one day I said, oh, it's great that I'm doing this, but I want my network to stand out. So I came up with the idea of doing my own talk show, because I had my own talk show back in 2004 when I was in high school. And can't believe it's almost 10 years ago. Yeah, a lot changed in 10 years.
Yeah, I've also been out of high school for 10 years.
Do you miss it?
Oh, gosh, no. It was so much fun. I loved high school, but yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I kind of would love to go back to the no responsibility part of high school, but you know what it's like. We're adults now, we can't just say, oh, I was a kid, I didn't know any better. But it's really cool, these videos, I like that you're creative and you can do these creative outlets, and I think that's really cool. And if you can help or inspire people any way in the process, there's nothing more rewarding than that. Good for you.
Alright. Well, for wrapping up, do you have anything you want to say to your fans and listeners, or you have any funny stories you like to share?
Funny stories. I got so many funny stories, but they're all so embarrassing. Let me think. Okay, I'll tell you about the first time, and any other person in the industry will relate to this. I've had so many embarrassing moments on stage, as every new actor has in the beginnings of their career. But one of the most embarrassing ones was my first day on stage, and the director said to me, "Can you please fix your eye line?" Now, eye line is the direction that your eyes are looking at, so that when they're filming you, you've got to cheat to make it look like you're actually looking at the person you're talking to, even if that person isn't really there. So cheating or fixing your eye line means you've got to just look a little bit to another direction. So I said, "Sure, hold on 1 minute. I'll fetch my eyeliner and I'll put some more makeup on for you." And the whole place is like, "Oh my God, this chick is such a bimbo." So yeah, that was pretty dumb. But it was really cool. Thank you for the opportunity. And if anybody out there really wants to learn a little bit more about the industry, how to get into it, I would love to reach out. I did a few lectures at the New York Film Academy on starting out an actor, a new actor starting in the world. It's tough, it's hard, everybody says that, but I do have some great advice. So, I've been at it for a while, and I've been blessed with various different industries, and not just the US. So I've taken the knowledge that I've gathered, and I would love to direct especially young girls who want to get into the industry. Drop me a mail. Let's talk about it. Let's take you in the right direction. So, so if you want to get hold of me, I'm happy to connect with any actors out there. Go to my website, which is www.miss, M-I-S-S, and then it's Kozlowski, which is my last name, which is KOZLOWSKI.com. So misskozlowski.com, and all my details are there.